Hi, this is Bill McMicken, and we're in the process of doing a pilot test on the mobile version of Mycc. We have it operational on our current system against current courses. What I want to do is I want to tell you a little bit about it. First of all, when you go to log in, uh, today you would go to mycc.cambridgecollege.edu. For the pilot, if you put in a /m at the end, it'll take you to the mobile version of this, and you'll be able to log in. At the end of the pilot, we'll be taking a survey and trying to get input on things we can work on and improve. This is the limited pilot at this point in time. So if I go ahead and log in, I borrowed a login here to be able to demonstrate this. We see that we're given a set of options on our cell phone or iPad for announcements. So if there was an announcement posted, we would click on it. There isn't an incoming one right now. Student Center, so we'll open that up. The Student Center has 6 distinct areas to it, and maybe a 7th, I guess is a way to think of it. So what it has is if you have an assignment that has been graded, a graded assignment will show up at the top with the grade that you have received. So each of your latest grades would be posted there. And we would go on and see that we have 6 distinct areas we can look at. The calendar would have events that are posted on the Cambridge College calendar. My e-learning would be the courses you're actually taking. So let's start with this. So we have this set of courses for the fall. We could actually go in here and take, for instance, MMG 507, and we see the textbook, the syllabus, information, the readings that are due, the grading for the particular course. And on top of that, we have a little menu up here, so we can check out classmates and we could actually get to our classmates in that course. If I want to go to coursework itself, then I can go to that directly, and so I see that I have a number of items that are due. So here's one of the items. So there's the grade awarded on that particular assignment. And we can, so you can basically see there's a whole set of items due there. If discussion forums were being used in the course, you could go and post them in the discussion forum. The grade book would show your grade book average to date, and so this particular student looks like he's got all of his assignments in and is still one to go. So he says open at the bottom. So we're doing pretty good. I go back here. I want to hit main page. Main page typically has handouts, bookmarks, perhaps a blog or a calendar. So this one doesn't have a lot posted for the student. So if I go back to the Student Center, I have other areas that I can look at. For instance, I can look at I don't really need my campus, but I do need to have my courses. This is course registration, and so when course registration opens up, you could register right here. This is a degree in advising. So when I click on transcripts and advising, for instance, we can see who the advisors are. We can go in there and we can pull up a transcript. Now there isn't one currently posted for the spring term, but let me see if I can drop back here to the fall. So if I go back to the fall, And I can see that none of the grades have been submitted in the fall for that particular student. So perhaps now we go further back into the summer. Um, there's fall. Yeah. So summer we see a student that has 4 A's in the courses they took. So that's pretty much how the grading in the Student Center works. We can go back here to the Student Center itself. Um, if I were to take and look at my account, this student doesn't have financial aid, but if you had an account balance due, so right now this account balance for this student is $2,100. Personal information of the student to be found there. Financial aid awards, if the student had applied for financial aid, would show up. And finally, we have these other areas. So let me drop to the bottom and bring them up. And finally, anyway, dropping back to the main page here, we'll eventually have the campus fully populated in the campus directory. So if we're looking for faculty we've taken courses with and how to contact them, this provides us the contact information we might need. So all we have to do to send them an email is contact them like that, and we're off and running email. So that's and that would run on whatever email system you have on your phone or mobile device. So that's kind of a quick and dirty of how this would work, and hopefully everybody will get a chance to look at it and come in with some suggestions, and we'll work to get everything working before we go live for the rest of the college. Thank you.